Hey, I'm Coach Kozak from HASfit, and today we're going to make sweet potato French fries. I like these as a healthy alternative to the traditional white russet potato fries because sweet potatoes have a low glycemic index, which is a fancy way of saying they don't raise your blood sugar quite as much. They're also a little more filling. Okay, so to do this recipe, we're going to need 2 eggs, 1 sweet potato, and then for your seasoning, I like to use just pepper and sea salt, but if there's some other seasoning that you like, feel free to substitute it. These are just my recommendations. Some non-stick cooking spray, either a sharp knife or a potato peeler, a cooking sheet, and a mixing bowl and spatula. All right, let's put all this together. Alright, the very first step is to preheat your oven to 450 degrees. I do this first because it's going to take your oven a few minutes to get all the way up there. And then we got to peel your potato. Now, you can either use a potato peeler or just a knife to peel it, but what I do recommend is that you do not use any water. A lot of times people, when they're peeling stuff, they use water, but if you get your potato wet, it's going to make your fries soggy, and you do not want that. So go ahead and peel your entire potato, and here's a potato I peeled earlier. So what I'd like you to do is after you get done peeling the entire potato, I would like you to cut it in half, and then you are going to cut it into strips. And what this is going to do is this is going to give you that pointy fry shape that most people really enjoy. And so I'm not going to make you sit here and watch me cut the entire potato, so let's fast forward to when I'm done. Okay, so I'm all done cutting this up. So as you can see, I cut it into pretty thin slices. And the next step we're going to do is we're going to get our eggs out in our mixing bowl. Oh, there goes my oven is officially preheated. Now, I'm going to put 2 egg whites into my mixing bowl. And what the egg whites do is the egg whites actually act as our oil. So we don't actually have to use oil. And it also allows our seasoning to stick to the fries. So again, 2 egg whites. And if you have like the pre-mixed egg whites already, usually it ends up being about 3 tablespoons. Okay, so let's go ahead and throw our sweet potatoes in the mixing bowl. And I'll make sure they get well covered on both sides. Mix them up in there. Don't be afraid to get your hands dirty. And next we are going to add our seasoning. So, like I said previously, I'm just going to use sea salt and pepper, but if there's any other types of seasoning you like, paprika, garlic powder, Lowry salt, whatever you want to add. And again, the quantity is also preference. I like a lot of pepper on mine, so that's just personal preference. And again, mix it up, make sure it gets stuck on there and it's all over all of them. Okay, now we're going to get our cooking sheet out and our non-stick cooking spray. Spray down your sheet. And when placing these on the sheet, it's very important that they're spread out. It's another trick to making sure that they come out nice and crispy and they don't get soggy on you. So your 2 tricks to success to making sure these don't turn out soggy is 1, don't cover them in water when doing the peeling, and then 2, making sure they're spread out evenly on your cooking sheet. Alright, very good. Now let's go ahead and pop this in the oven. It's going to take a total of 20 minutes, but 10 minutes into it, we're going to open up the oven and we're going to flip them over to make sure they cook evenly. Alright. So popping them in the oven. Okay, I'll see you when these are all done. Okay, so this should be all done by now. And just to repeat myself, we cooked these sweet potato French fries for 20 minutes total at 450 degrees, and we did 10 minutes on each side. And so as you can see, they get nice and golden brown on each side. If you like your fries a little crispier, feel free to leave them in the oven for an additional 5 to 10 minutes. Again, same thing with the seasoning, season to your taste. So if you like this recipe, make sure you check out HASfit's website for a bunch of additional recipes. We have hundreds of free workouts, our free meal plans to lose or gain weight, complete fitness programs, and please do me a favor and subscribe to this YouTube channel so we can help keep this great service free. Like us on my Facebook fan page for the best daily motivation, and go ahead and stop by our store, pick up a t-shirt or a poster, anything to help keep you motivated, give you that edge. I'm Coach Kozak from HASfit, and I'll see you at your next workout.